Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're taking a look at vEMPIRE, your gateway to the metaverse. They have the world's largest decentralized metaverse investment organization, and they have launched their NFT trading card game that we're going to be taking a look at how to play, how to get access to, and how to earn some of the VEMP token that they have. All the links to today's video will be in the description below. You can find the token there that's available to purchase on BSC as well. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how to play the game, the rules for it, how to register and deposit, and also how to earn money in the form of vEMP token. Also how to trade that on KuCoin or PancakeSwap if you wish. Now, as today's video is sponsored, of course, we're doing watch to earn. So if you want to have a chance to win one of 5 lots of 60 USDT, all you have to do is go down into the comment section below and post the random 3-digit number that I'm going to say at some point in the video in the comments down below. Go to our Discord community, which is in the description. Post in the competition wallet section your YouTube name and your wallet address, and 5 people will be chosen in 3 days time out of the comments down below. So vEMPIRE launched The Beginning, which is an immersive blockchain based play to earn trading card game that will enable the vEMPIRE community to strategically battle against each other, playing to earn better financial rewards in the DDAO. Now we have some instructions on how to play this. To be able to just register and get involved on this game, all you have to do is click play now and you can connect your wallet very easily. So this is all BSC. So once you're connected, it'll display your vEMP balance. Now to actually create a room, you will have to have some XS vEMP balance in your account. So to do that, to pick up some vEMP, you can go to KuCoin, which I'll put in the description below, and just trade for some. So if you go up here, you can click trade and you can see, 0.01 BNB will get me 65 vEMP. Then you can just click swap and that'll be in your account. Then once that transaction's gone through, you'll then be able to go back to here and you'll see vEMP balance. If you might have to refresh, but it'll display up there in your wallet. Now then you can trade your vEMP for XS vEMP by clicking the get XS vEMP. So I say I've got 10 vEMP balance, click XS vEMP, and that will just trade it and swap it out for your XS vEMP. And then you're ready to be able to either create a room or join a room. So there you can see the transactions gone through, and I've got 10 VEMP balance, and now I've got 60 XS vEMP. Then you'll be able to create a room or join a room. So here's the story behind the game and how to play it. The Beginning is a blockchain-based 2-player trading card game that revolves around the expansion of a fictional empire by invading Decentraland, a part of the metaverse, and a tug-of-war for power between Romulus and Remus, 2 sons of a former emperor, staunch enemies of each other. Romulus is a strong leader who wins hearts with responsibility and promises power and wealth. In contrast, Remus is sly and conniving, using underhand tactics to gain an advantage in battle. While not as popular as Romulus, Remus cannot be easily bested in the long run. Players get to choose from which faction they would like to play as. They will then be automatically matched up with an opponent taking the opposite side. Each faction has up to 40 faction-specific cards, as well as 12 universal cards that belong to both factions. When preparing for battle, players must choose from 25 cards from their deck, and that will make up their legion. Each brother has at his disposal an army with troops who have unique abilities. Players can choose their soldiers for different scenarios to counter any advantage their opponent might have. Players can either take an all-out attack approach and throw their strongest troops at the opponent to win through brute force, or use tactics to outplay opponents by strategically removing their key players and increasing the number of cards in their hand. Players are required to choose a faction and back the brother till the end, seeing him to his rightful place as the new emperor. Players will have to invest their time and resources to train their army into an unstoppable force to conquer the metaverse. Each player is randomly assigned a hand of 15 cards from their legion. The remaining cards go into the battle deck. Although players' hands are dealt only 15 cards, some cards will have the ability to enable players to dip into their battle deck and access cards they may not have been assigned in their original hand. A virtual coin is flipped at the start of the game, and the winner of the coin toss gets to play the first card. Players then take turns to play their cards until either both players decide to end the round or run out of cards. Although the objective is to win rounds, there are a total of 3 rounds to play. That means that players will need to keep cards in reserve for later rounds. If a player runs out of cards before the final game finishes, they will forfeit the following rounds. At the end of each round, all cards on the battlefield are sent to the player's respective discard pile and the following rounds are played with the cards remaining in the player's hand. If you were in early on this game, then you might have a founding soldier. If you don't, you can pick one of these up off OpenSea. Currently 0.17 ETH is the floor price. Note that I hold 2 of these in my ETH account, but it will still be usable on the Binance Smart Chain. So they've got that cross blockchain capabilities. That means you are able to utilize that without having to pay any gas fees with using it on the ETH side. So these can be picked up, floor price of 0.17, and these will give you slight advantages. So once you've got one of these NFTs, it can be used to replace the generic card in your deck, and it will give you a slight boost, the significance of which isn't overpowered. It just gives you a slight edge over your enemy. So holding these does give you a mild advantage over somebody who doesn't hold one of these. So you got to kind of work out whether it'd be worth your investment in terms of ETH, because if you win more games, then it might be that eventually you would earn that money back, and then you've got an NFT that you could then sell on as well. And as you can see, some of these will have different abilities underneath them. So we've got a barbarian. So wild animals removes 1 strength from your opponent's light soldier class for each barbarian in play. So this could be like used strategically if your opponent is using a lot of light soldiers at one time. That would be a huge way to wipe off a lot of their strength off the board. There are reinforcement cards, so pick a card from your legion and put it in your hand. And then when you start to look at some of the more expensive cards, they have other abilities and the rarity goes down. So we can see there's only 50 of these Laconian Sheep, and this will give you the ability to reduce the strength of all soldiers on foot by 1. So that's a pretty effective card. We've got a consul, man of the people, play on top of any other class to double their overall strength. So it doesn't have any attack, any damage, but does have that ability to double if you have a really strong card in play. Okay, so once you are ready and you've got your Vemp, you are then able to create a game or join a game. So I've created a game room. There we will have select risk factor. That's how much of the portion you are willing to risk in terms of, if you win or lose. Then once that has been selected, you'll be waiting for your opponent, and it has a timeout of 300 seconds, just so if anybody's away from keyboard that you're not left waiting forever for them. So today we'll be playing with Alan, who is somebody who is from the Telegram NFT chat. Put a message out saying that anybody wants to play me, and we're just waiting on him to join the room now. There we have it. Do you notice there's a little audio cue there as well? Just so if you're on another tab whilst you're waiting, you are ready. You can hear them. So we'll put 50%, which is the amount that we're willing to risk, and they'll choose a risk factor, and then we will be ready to go. Right, so I'll say the transaction under progress. So obviously this is all connected to the blockchain, and that is where all the money and the payout is determined. So we can click confirm, and we should be ready to go into a game. Waiting for the other player to complete their transaction. It's all gone through on my end, and then we'll be ready to play a game. Binance Smart Chain, so it's all very smooth, very fast, and low gas fees. There we go. Right, so now we can select 25 cards as we mentioned earlier to make up our legion, then randomly assign 15, the other 10 cards were made up of a battle deck. We have a selection of cards related to our leader, so Romulus, and we have some neutral cards that both of us will have these as options that we can select. So you can see some of these will reduce the strength of all soldiers on foot. So this could be quite a good card to use if we are under attack by a lot of cards that are being played. So let's pick a Laconian Shib. When you play this card, the first enemy troop played in the next round is discarded. Pick a card up from your legion and put it in your hand. Negate the effect of any politician card. Attach this card to any other troop to protect him from 1 negative effect from an enemy card. Okay. I think we're just going to go for... Should we go for a variety of these different cards? Take a card from your legion, aristocrat. No, we don't want that. Consul, double the strength. We do want the consul. Dekia, well, she's strong. Heavy cavalry. Let's get some inventory. Julius, of course. We've got 17. 2 Triari. Tortuga. Tibia, Scorpius, Scipio, Romulus, and that is everything. Principes. Do we want one? Yeah, let's just get one in there. Continue. Okay, coin toss. So to determine who goes first, there is a coin toss. And I mean, heads. Romulus won. Just suck it, Remus. I suppose it's actually probably better to go second, because if you go second, you can react to whatever card gets put down. So we're gonna go straight in with Romulus. Let's go with Romulus. Now, you can see that we've got this timer on the top right. We've got this number on the top right, which is not a timer. It is the amount of cards we've got. The timer's there. So he's just played one card, which means there is now 14 cards left in his deck. I played one, which means there's 14. So we're reacting to each other. When you play this card, the first enemy troop played in the next round is discarded. Okay, so we have to remember that. So you can see we've got 16, he's got 6, and we can choose to end whenever we want. Okay, reduce our foot soldiers. So I can just play foot soldiers that aren't foot soldiers. Eyes on the prize. Choose 2 cards from your opponent's hand and look at them. Okay, Magnus and a crossbowman. Okay. Master Spy. Pick a card from your legion and a card from your discard pile. Put them in your hand. Add 1 to your overall soldier card on the battlefield. Doesn't stack. Okay. So look to those. Opponent is playing now. So we can see what 17-6. We can end our go, and he'll have to keep playing cards to catch up to our 17 points. So we could end this now and make him play out a lot of cards. I'm gonna end our go. So there's 3 rounds. So you want to win those 3 rounds, 2 out of those 3. Now by getting a high score now, I can get 17 points. He has to play a lot of his cards, so he'll end up with less cards for round 2 and 3, and potentially I will have, because I have more cards, I will be able to win them much easier, and he won't be able to respond. Now if he runs out completely before the 3rd round, he will forfeit that round, and I will just win it because he's got no cards to play and I can just play 1. So we can see he had to play a whole host of cards to be able to have a chance to catch up to my 17 now. So he's going to end, obviously, and that will leave him in the lead on 18 points to my 17. But I will have 4 extra cards in the next round. Actually, no, it's just on 7. Wow, 5 extra cards in my deck now. Okay, so Remus won. 6 cards. Whoa, he's only got 6 cards left. I think he overplayed the amount of cards that he needed to put down there. I can put down Scipio. Oh no, I forgot the first card that I played gets discarded. Why did I not remember that? That was a quite good card to play then. Opponent plays their card. So he's got to play something, and then he will have to end his go pretty quickly. Damn, that card is really good, the one that causes you to discard something, the first card you play. I mean, ideally, I'd want to have played a Barbarian then. Magnus. So if we stay on par with him, you get 4th, and we need to really stay above him. Yeah. Praetorian Guard. Attach this card to any other troop to protect them from 1 negative effect from an enemy. Okay. Send an enemy of equal strength to your opponent's discard pile. Oh, that's quite cool. They have to have 6. So he's got 6 cards left. I think he's got less. Oh no, he's got 5. 5 now. 6. Ah, right. So now I can use Tibia. That cataphract destroys that and get the 6. This is where the tactics play. So, and what I say about this is it's very intuitive. It's very easy to pick up, which I think is good in a card game. Matheria, which I'm really excited for, is good, but it is quite hard to pick up initially. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out in comparison to this, because you need a lot of people to play a card game, I think, for it to be popular. 7, wow. Increase all the soldiers' strength by 1. There's not a lot of foot soldiers, really. There's only 2, and that negates the negative effect. So let's put Dekia on there to just get... So he realistically should start to think about ending, but I don't know if he knows that there are 3 rounds to play. He might just play out all his cards. I'm going to try to get him to play out all his cards, because then I'll win this round and I'll win round 3. Equip. We don't want to play too strong because we don't want to lose. We want to keep some of them for the final match. Let's put them on. Okay, so that caused them to lose 1. He's gonna play his last card. Oh, he ended. Oh no, he's out. So I can end now. Romulus wins round 1, round 2. So I won. So you can see there, I will have won that match, and the VEMP balance will have changed in my favor. So if we go into create another room, let's give him another chance. Now he's got the... Let's try to play the Remus deck. So we can see that he's joined for another game. So we're going to play with the Remus deck, which is slightly different, but I think the cards might be more tactical, as he's sly and conniving. Romulus is very much pure brute strength. I mean, that 10 card is killer. So we're going to pick 2 of everything, I think. Equate. There's no point in picking them, really. I suppose the foot soldiers compared to those. Pick the enemy troop with the lowest strength on the field and move them to your side. Well, that's quite cool. But it's only with the lowest strength. But if they have a really... Oh, crap. If you use that against Romulus, then you can move it over to your side, right? Choose a class and halve the overall strength of that class for your opponent. That's good. Yeah, these are definitely more tactical. Remus. Choose any card on your opponent's battlefield and discard it. Ouch. That one's deadly. Vetius. Xena. Warrior Princess. 3 cards left. Mercenary. Let's get another one of them. Legionary. Double strength for each Legionary card in play. Well, that's quite cool. So the more of those you play, the stronger they become. Add 1 to your overall strength for each enemy light soldier. Card doesn't... Well, are we going to play any of these? Attach this card to any other troop to protect them. Nah. Why would you get a villager? I suppose... No, it's quite good to throw some low ones down, isn't it? Half the strength of the weakest enemy's card. Do it. Oh, I've got 24 selected. And we'll take a... Let's pick up a Hastati. Go. Coin toss time. And the person who will go first is... him. Ah, that's me. Okay, well no, it doesn't matter because I can play something And then hopefully plays Romulus straight away. Oh, but it depends on what cards I get. By the way, you can also look through your cards by using these. You can either scroll or you can click one of these. So we've got a Triari first off. Okay, that's not the best. We did get Magistrate, which is good. Bought and paid for is still active after winning a round. The card remains on the battlefield during the following round. Oh, that's good. If still active after winning a round. So if we win the round, we get to keep that for the next round. That's quite good. Okay, 4-2. Legionary. Okay, we got Legion. I mean, I call them Legionnaires, but then I'm playing Rome and it's calls them Legionary. Remove 1 strength from your opponent's light soldier class for each barbarian in play. Okay, I don't have any light soldier class. Legionary will be, I think, light soldier. Let's go in with Xena. Yeah, I'd say it's better to use this to scroll through because you might accidentally click them. Add 1 to your overall strength for each enemy light soldier. Scipio. Okay, that's a very strong card. Pick the enemy with the lowest strength. See, that's where those low cards are quite good. Mercenary again. Gonna get them for next game. So we've got to win this one. Tactically, they'll give us an 8 for the next round straight away. Mounted archers. Okay. Increase all of the light soldiers troops by 1. Kind of want to save him. Halve the strength of your weakest enemy's card. Not going to be effective at the moment. When an auxiliary card is discarded, you can replace it with a previously discarded auxiliary once per round. We could go for the Legionnaires. Choose a class and halve the overall strength of that class. He's got such a wide variety of classes. Let's go with that. Let's go with a double Legionnaire. Or 2, so we're going to put these down. That'll give us 6 because they've doubled the strength now. Heavy cavalry. Ooh. Going with a cataphracts. So we can have the same class. He keeps using different classes. Scipio and Tortuga, we can take 6 off of that. I think he could play some really deadly cards. If you can have my infantry, oh no, they're not infantry, what are they? If you can have that class, that takes 8 off me. Okay, so he's ended the turn, which is good for me because I can now end. Remus wins and I start with 8 on the board because they carry over. Okay. Yeah, I've played that one nicely because we've still got the same amount of cards. And yet I already have 2 on the board. I'm hoping he plays Romulus and I can pick the enemy troop with the lowest strength on the field and move them to my side. Come on. Pick Romulus. And I will magistrate you. I've got a lot of light troops actually on the side. And then I can put Chalice to increase their strength by 1. So that'll give me 6 across them. Do I have any more? No. These are all I've got. Add 1 to your overall strength for each enemy light soldier. Oh, he's just straight up skipped the round. But will they carry on? Oh no, wait, that'll be a instant win for me. Remus wins. Okay, time to pick our cards. Cataphracts. Increase all the light soldiers by 1. Chalice. Some crossbowmen. Quit Estati. Legionnaire. Double strength each other. If you get 3 Legionnaires, that's well good, isn't it? Choose a class and half the overall strength. These mercenaries, I want 3 of those in. Choose a class and half the overall strength of that class for your opponent. Yeah, that's really good. Magistrate. Magnus. Remus. Vitius. Thing is, you're not always going to get the cards that you want as well. Have the strength of the weakest enemy cards. And these things are quite good. 21. Hastati. Let me put another Hastati, another slinger in there. 2 more. Might as well put another Legionnaire in. Oh, yeah, we've got 2 Cataphracts. We've got a Queet. Or a Quites. Continue. Right, we're good. Coin toss. So it's 2-0. Can I be undefeated 3 out of 3? Romulus won. Okay, so he's going to go first this time. Okay. I'll just react to whatever you do. And destroy you. Right, what we got? We got Remus in it. Nice. Oh, he's got a Laconian ship. That's not a good card to play first. Reduce all foot soldiers, so I'll just play no foot soldiers. Cataphract. 2 cataphracts. Heavy cavalry. Has he got that card where you can put 6 down? I've got 1 mercenary. I'm going to save that. Choose a class and half the overall strength of that opponent. Ooh, that could be good if he plays more cavalry. Let's kind of put some pressure on him to play more cavalry. Let's put Xena up there. I need to play a 1 card just in case he has any tacticals. It'll bring our points down. Romulus. Oh, fearless leader. Add 1 strength for every Romulus card on the field. And impervious to enemy abilities. Add 1 strength for every Romulus card. Halve the strength of the weakest enemy's card. Yeah, so I'll halve the strength of the cavalry by doing that. Which was 6, which is pretty good. So I've knocked 3 off his score. Added 2 for mine. Javelins. Oh, discard an opponent's card with strength 3 or below. Ah, it's quite nasty. The lowest strength on the field and move them to your side. 3 is quite good for the lowest strength. Oh, I needed to use the magistrate before, didn't I? Damn it. Yeah. I didn't mean to do that. What did I play? Slingers again. Julius, increase the strength of heavy soldiers by 50%. Whoa, that's pretty deadly. I think I'm gonna end. I'm gonna take the hit because he's played some big cards there, and he's 1 card less than me. I think he took too big a lead. I'm gonna end and then hope that I've got enough cards left to make some gains on this next round. Okay. We can take this round. I'll end. Opponent's playing, so now he needs to click end. Oh no, he's played another card. You should click end. Any more cards. I'm just telling him don't play any more. Oh, he's played more cards. He's playing all his cards. Oh no, he's play with all cards. So at that point, you've won the round. You don't need to play any cards. So you see he's won now. But now he's used up all his cards. I kind of feel sorry for him. Son of the Wolf, choose any card of your opponent's battlefield and discard it. Wow, that's pretty cool. Whoa, choose any card. That's crazy. Pick a card from your Legion and a card from your discard pile and put them into your hand. Auxiliary. Discard pile. Slingers. Didn't really want that. I didn't realize it was at random. Principes. Choose a card. I could steal a 4. That's quite good actually. I think I'll steal a 4. Choose any card in the battlefield and discard it. Where's the... Choose a class and half the overall strength of that class. Where's my... Did I get rid of that other card? Bye. I think I've won this round. If I was him, I'd probably end the round, actually. But I'm going to lay down Mercenary, because I've got this round, and that Mercenary will come round to the next round. Oh, no, wait. It's over here, isn't it, the Magistrate? Pick the enemy with the lowest strength in the field and move them to your side. When auxiliary cards discharge, you can place it with a previously discarded auxiliary once per round. Add 1 to your overall strength for each enemy light soldier. I don't have any light soldiers. Increase all of the light soldiers. Choose a class and have it. Oh, he's ended. Yeah, so I just need to end. Yeah, so make sure you're checking that they've gone red so that it does end. He's got 4 cards left. It's going to be very, very hard for him to win. Scorpius. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt so bad. Pick the card of the lowest strength and move them over to your side. Oh, that card is deadly. Deadly in that situation. Princip. I mean, I can just lay down cards now, I think. Choose the class. Overall class and half it. Just half their archers. Oh. Biggest victory ever. 46-9. And that is vEMPIRE. Yeah, really, I think that's a really good game. It's really easy to pick up. The cards have some real strategy to them. Massive thanks to Alain, who has played with me. Now you may be thinking, where's my vEMP? Where's my mother vEMP? Here you can see my wins is 6, losses 1, ratio 0.86, and I can claim a certain amount. Be aware that Binance Chain rewards will be claimable after a few minutes. Ethereum rewards will be claimable after a few hours, so obviously better on the Binance Smart Chain for that as well. So here's just one of my wins. I'm able to claim my 50 XS vEMP. There is also a leaderboard that you can check out to see how you compare against other people and their win ratios and yours. So all in all, it's a really easy game to pick up, and there's some really good strategy to it. You can see some of those cards just completely switched the game up and threw it in my favor just because I played a card at the right time and your enemy played a card at the wrong time. So knowing your card that you have in your deck and the ones that they could have in their deck can decide how you play the game. So whether to tactically play a 1 card so they can't steal your highest strength or lowest strength, which might be 8 at that point, as we saw in that game. Yeah, really great start from vEMPIRE, and obviously they have more to come because this is just part of future games that they will have. They have a play to earn hack and slash coming on the sandbox that you can check out as well soon. But yeah, for the card game, I think it functions really nicely. Go check it out. That's all for this one. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video, hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.